Okay, I'd like to introduce you to a concept known as bodhicitta, which is bodhi, meaning enlightened, chitta, meaning mind. And so, Vanira and I were talking last night about like the devastation of being alive. No, I'm joking. The devastation within the world. There's human manifestation, damn it. The devastation of just stuff that goes on day to day. And then what happens is that we get so caught up with the feelings that come up, and then those feelings trigger some of our own deep tensions, and then we get absolutely lost in the very thing, forgetting that we are magic. We literally forget. And we turn into hand me the complaints form person, right? Yeah, right, we become that person. I don't know about you, but when I get in those moods, I'm like, I can't wait to deal with somebody who's on the opposing side to give them a piece of my mind, la 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 la, right? So then what happens whenever we do these prayers, and at the end we're like, may these energies spread out, may people awaken their minds, may they basically realize that their liberation is within themselves, is what we're requesting. So this particular prayer reminds us that, first of all, because you cultivate, as in you take time to calm down, look at your stuff, work on your stuff, you have the nature of bodhicitta mind. When we help somebody pick themselves up kind of thing when they're down, but we literally forget that we have the ability to do this. Then we go off in our thing. And then, there are times when I'm like, and then I forget, actually, you know what? I just need to say a prayer. And maybe I need to say 108 prayers, for something to shift. But actually, I forget that I have that ability. We forget that we have our ability. And I was looking at something yesterday that made me laugh, because it's part of human nature to forget, but it's also part of human nature to remember whenever we want to. Please close your eyes. Now for the first few moments, I invite you to go inside by focusing on any single point of focus of your choice. Whether it's your breath, a mantra, an affirmation, a desire for a particular frequency to emanate from you, just choose one thing. Here we now go deeper into resting within the waves of calm abiding. And the moment that we initiate calm abiding, is when the door has opened to the inner realms. And then you remember that you have the ability to go inside, and then there is a glimmer of more light, more hope. And then we move into the phase of inquiry. Feel within the world within that there is a natural desire to develop a mind, a way of being. your nature, because you want to help. Connect to that part of you inside that makes effort for a new world, for a new earth. This bodhicitta already exists within you. It was sown as a seed a very long time ago. And recognizing that you already have a grown and flourished plant of bodhicitta within, connect to this feeling inside that you have where there lacks bodhicitta in the world. Maybe it is where there is war. Maybe it is where those of your kind are treated violently. But for a moment, please allow these feelings and these thoughts to be present in your body. And however uncomfortable it makes you feel, just let that feeling be there. And then notice the internal reactions we have towards the presence of this feeling. And they are all okay to have. And now go a little bit deeper into this and notice the person you become when this feeling becomes maybe overwhelming. Pay attention to the time, the energy that leaks from your day, from your life because of it. Notice the person you become in your minute-to-minute activities. Maybe you snap at somebody close by that you have a good relationship with, but then you become that, or other versions of that. Please stay present with the feeling of that which you become, so that you see eye to eye with the person that you choose to be present with. In those moments when you forget of your personal magic. And then you remember that there are moments in your life when you are helpful, caring, healing, life-changing. Come on, now awaken those moments when you've helped somebody make life-changing shifts. possibly have saved their lives, definitely changed their perspective. And now dwell within this state for a short moment. Paying attention to the sensations that arise when you allow yourself to link into your actual abilities, the history of your abilities. That is what today's about. Remembering this part of who you are and getting out of the way the stuff that it is not. Take a deep breath into the center of your heart and continue breathing into your heart as though you're feeding this heart-shaped powerhouse in the middle of your chest. And as you start breathing through it, it's like you're clearing. Now you're really clearing the space. Now you're really getting the space ready. And as you continue breathing into your heart, a red light begins to form from the center of your chest, emanating a beautiful, loving, compassionate, kind, red glow out from your heart. This heart light is the light of bodhicitta. It is the light that people notice when they look at you and go, wow, there is something very kind or generous about you. There's something very healing that comes off of you. And they're drawn to you. Please feel the truth of the presence of this in your heart. And now in the space around you, everything dissolves into an empty, dark space. And within that empty, dark space appears billions of tiny specks of light. Each speck of light is another sentient being. And as you continue to recognize the presence of this enlightened mind in your heart, they too also emanate a soft red glow. Now emanating from your heart is red Tara, a serene, peaceful goddess, red-bodied, and she's holding a red vase. And as she gazes at you and she pours out the contents of this vase into one hand, you notice multicolored tiny seeds. These are seeds of bodhicitta. And as she looks at you, she begins to cast them over your body. And these seeds land in these specific spaces in your own body where bodhicitta is lacking. Maybe it's areas where you don't have such an enlightened attitude about yourself, your physical body, or what you allow to live within this space. And she continues scattering these seeds over you, and these very cells begin to emanate a warm red glow. Enticed by her glow, these parts of the selves opt to live with an awakened mind. And so simply because of that, you notice that as you continue to breathe through your heart, the bodhicitta within all of these other beings begins to glow. And now take yourself to the places where there is bodhicitta, where people are already on this wave, the places where you can hang out, places where you associate with the others. You're like, oh yeah, you know, you're one of us. We are of the same kind. Now, take your breath deeper. Really deeper this one. And take your mind to the places where bodhicitta is lacking. The places where they're doing the greedy thing. Go to all of these places, the offices, the countries, the headquarters. And as we recite this mantra together, an enormous red Tara sprinkles multicolored seeds of bodhicitta, sowing them in the places where they need to be sowed. Please breathe deeply, because we may not see it in our lifetime. It may take 1 or 2 generations for these seeds to flourish, but we have got to plant them in places where they are not. Thanks for agreeing. Om Tare Tu Bodhicitta Swaha. 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 Om Tare Ture 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 Bodhicitta Swaha. And so now take your awareness to an area where there's conflict now. And Red Tara, she's floating above this space, holding this huge red vase this time. It's enormous. And she's gazing down upon these people hating each other. She gazes down with compassion. And this time she pours a red light from her vase, and it fills this space like rivers flowing in all directions. Bashmim Kuru Soha means to crush the enemy. And here, crush the enemies of anger, greed, and hate. Now, as you crush this stuff, the first thing that needs to happen is feel how Red Tara pours his light into the crown of your head. Feel your own anger. Feel your own greed. Feel your own hate. As we recite this mantra, allow this red light to fill your own body. Once it has been accomplished that anger, greed, and hate has been immersed in this red light, then you have the space and the clear enough channel to direct this red, flowing liquid nectar into these spaces where you desire the ending of anger, greed, and hate. Om tare tu re bashmim kuru soha. 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 Basham Guru Soha. Om Tare Ture 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 Basham Guru Soha. And now meditate on the seeds of bodhicitta sown and beginning to grow. Now, in the presence of all that has been invoked, from the core of your heart, offer something that you absolutely love, like your favorite cocktail, or cake, or meal, or... And now notice how beautiful that is, to be able to offer up from your heart something that is so delightful and precious to you. Now also offer your anger, because we are also precious about that. And they take it like they're delighted to be given this because of our obsession. Take your hands into prayer position. May bodhicitta continue to spread in all of the spaces where it has already flourished, and may it be scattered in the places where it is scarce. May these seeds of bodhicitta be specifically planted in the minds of those who are ready to make the necessary earth shifts, whether they're the next generation or just the next in line. And may everywhere that we go, we remember that just by breathing through our hearts, we radiate out a field of bodhicitta that is so inspiring that those in our company also choose to breathe the path of the awakened mind. Thank you.